back, everyone, to CES 2018. I'm joined right now by Michael Krzyzewski, CEO of Vapium Medical. He's going to show us what's new in the world of medicinal cannabis delivery systems. You guys have a long history in the world of vaporizers. Yep. I was first introduced to the brand, I want to say like 5 years ago. You guys have taken a path to where you are right now. Tell us a little bit about the history of the company and what you're doing at CES.
Sounds good, Jeff. Well, we're here to talk about our Vapium Medical brand, and we're here to launch our SmartFlow product.
Okay.
So what SmartFlow product is all about is to empower patients, practitioners, researchers, to enable them to use medical cannabis safely and effectively. So
the idea is really, medicinal cannabis, especially in the States, has been rolling out steadily for about a decade. There's a lot of bumps along the way, and it sounds like what Vapium is trying to do is offer a system that allows patients and doctors to kind of be on the same page in terms of monitoring dosages. Tell us how this SmartFlow system controls all that, and then show us what the actual device looks like. I want to see what you guys got cooking. So
the biggest problem that we found is dose control. There's no standardized dosing, no dosage schedules. So millions of people around the world utilize cannabis as a medicine.
Right.
However, there are no real standardized dosages. There's no clinical evidence to show that the dosing the way it is right now is effective. So we aim to build a database that enables patients to work with practitioners and researchers to develop dosing standards for using medical cannabis safely and effectively. And
that's kind of like a shocking thing. Medical marijuana is not a new thing to most people, but when you think of medicine, you think of prescriptions, you take X amount of pills and they're each this amount of milligrams. But when it comes to cannabis, all that stuff is sort of this floaty, uncharted territory. So explain how this is going to kind of wrap everyone's heads around that.
So with Vapium Medical and our SmartFlow technology, we aim to navigate through those murky waters and to enable people to, through an app and through a data backend and through a Wi-Fi connected Bluetooth device, which is SmartFlow, which is the device right here. It's a cartridge-based vaporizer that takes an oil inside the cartridge.
Okay.
The cartridge is filled by a licensed producer. Once it's filled, it's encoded. The data is uploaded to the server, so we know what's in that cartridge, who filled it, and what the contents are. Once that is then put into the device through Wi-Fi or Bluetooth through the app reports to the server what's in the medication.
Right.
And then as the patient uses it, they simply inhale.
So you're saying, so here we could show the cameras here exactly what we're dealing with. So this, now, does this have its own name, the new vapor, or is this just a SmartFlow vaporizer?
This is SmartFlow, uses AccuDose technology, so accurately measures, but we're calling it SmartFlow right now. Okay.
So now, what you're saying, what it's going to do is it'll basically connect to some sort of device and then allow people to monitor how much of the medicine is being taken, how often, like what all those metrics are basically delivered.
Yeah, so it's going to measure dosage, it's going to measure frequency, it's going to measure usage, it's going to measure efficacy. So when you use our device, you can then report back to the app and say, how did you feel after taking your medication? Did your medication alleviate the symptoms?
Right.
And then that's reported back to your practitioner in the end. And then you can work with your practitioner to hone in on your treatment protocol, to really dial in, is this cannabis treatment working for you? If it's not, then maybe a different strain, maybe a different dosage level might help for your ailments.
So in terms of like a tech product, I'm seeing, is this a USB-C?
It's a USB-C, yeah.
Which is, I've never seen that on a vaporizer before. That's
USB-C is great because you can put it in either way, and it's so much easier than trying to figure out the polarity of the connector.
So now, how is this system going to be sort of distributed to patients? Is there some kind of, you have to buy the entire system? How's that all going to work?
So it'll be done through practitioners that are medical. We're looking after going medical patients right now. So when a patient goes to a practitioner, they'll receive a prescription for the fill, they'll receive the hardware device.
Right.
And then as soon as they start using it, we'll start tracking what they're using, how much they're using. So like I said, we have Wi-Fi, we have Bluetooth, which really enables to get actionable analytics, which is what we want.
Right.
We want people to be able to realize that cannabis is medicine and to standardize their dosing so they understand what am I taking, how much am I taking it for what.
All right, very cool. Yeah. So the entire system available now?
It'll be launching in Q3 this year.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. All right, sounds like you're doing a great thing. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you so much. That will do it for us right now. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to roll some of our brand new first look videos and brand new products that have just debuted in the last 24 hours. So stay tuned for all of that. And then it is the best of CS with Brian Tong and Scott Stein. Stay with us.